I seen the light excite all the freaks. Stack mad chips, spread love with my peeps.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. It is time for another red hot covered call video. We're going to talk about monthly dividends. Did a trade today I want to share with you. And by the way, getting our health on. That's right, every single day I get up from the trading desk and we hit the gym. Look, man, what is the wealth worth if you don't have your health? I'm 56. Hey, man, I don't want to be spending all my covered call and dividend income on medical bills if I can help it. So look, get your health right, because our health is truly our wealth. Now look, if you like this video, bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. You get this kind of stuff right here. We're always talking money, and we're always talking selling premium, and we always talk about dividend monthly income, because dividend monthly income is true passive income, and that's where we go from a trade to real wealth mindset. Okay? So let me bring you up to speed on this trade. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, I had a buy and hold stock, Procter & Gamble. I had doubled my money, and we're generating about $300 every 3 months. That's a nice little paycheck if you keep it for a year. But writing covered calls on that money, we can make more. So if you remember, what I did was I took the proceeds from that stock sale. In fact, I wrote a covered call, had my shares taken away. So we are literally cherry picking. It's always about writing a covered call, selling a cash secure put. It is the best way to trade, because we beat the leather off the ball. So one of the things that I absolutely wanted to do was take that money and buy an ETF, monthly ETF that paid dividends. So I did that. I bought the QQQY, and that's an options-based ETF. So it's going to have a variable dividend, but based on where we're at today, it's going to kick down about $300 a month. Not every 3 months, a month, and I love that. So we took that investment, put it to the side. Won't look at it again. Then what we're going to do is take the $37,000 and we're going to invest it in. Don't want to give away my trade secrets. We're going to take that $37,000, we're going to invest it in a 3X leveraged ETF, and we're going to sell weekly in the money covered calls. The reason we do in the money is to give us a little bit of downside protection. I mean, this market literally whipsaws every other day. Getting about a $2 in the money downside protection, intrinsic value in an option, yet being able to generate a little bit of profit, hey, I'll do it every day. And that's what we've been doing. Last week, I put on a trade for which that $37,000 generated about $400. I bought that back today. That option that I put on last week was going to make $450. We bought that back for a nickel. We pocket $400. I went ahead and bought 22 shares of PYPY. Now the $37,000 is back in the account. So it's time to do it again. See, we have a plan, we execute the plan. So now what we're going to do is take that $37,000 and we're going to buy, and I sent this to the members, and I did the trade. So if you want to be a member, go to my website, cptdashboard.com, click upgraded dashboard, get a 1 free month offer. You'll get all the trade alerts all my members did. Done hundreds, actually thousands. So with that said, what we did today was we took that $37,000 and we bought 600 shares of the TQs, TQQQ. Now that's a 3X leveraged ETF to the NASDAQ. Now it was up today, it was trading at about 58 95. When I ran the numbers for a 56.50, we were able to get a little bit over, I want to say, $3 for that. I'm not quite sure. Oh, $3.40. We got $3.40 for it. So when you take away where I bought $58.95 and where I'm giving the shares away $56.50, remember I was given $3.40 in premium. I was given $3.40 to hold my shares for 1 week and then somebody buy them from me at $56.50. Well, that premium includes the intrinsic value, or from where I bought the stock to where I'm going to give it away. Everything else in the option turns out to be profit for me because I have to hold these shares for about 6 days. That turns out to be some 85 cents. And when we multiply that times 600, you can see how we can make a nice little juicy crumb. And again, this is off the top of my head. I think I made 510 bucks. So, last week, we made 400. This week, 500. Repeat and rinse. This trade, for the most part, with a stock market that trades sideways to higher, can be done every single week. Because look, I'm using TQs today. We used TNA last time. Might use another one next week. The point is, when we get that covered call profit, it's like printing money. Like, I talk to people all the time. They say, hey, look, I see you buying all these dividend-paying stocks, but I have no money. I got to pay the bills. I have nothing extra. See, if you learn how to write covered calls or sell premium, there is your extras, right? I didn't have 400 bucks last week. I didn't have 500 bucks this week, but I do now. And what I did was took my 400, bought PYPY. Then I'm going to take that 500 when the trade closes next Friday. Remember, when the trade closes, because I may have to close it and I may not make 500. So we always book the profit after the trade is done. Let's just hypothetically say that it's $500. That is $900 in 2 weeks doing a very conservative in the money covered call. You know, last week when I did the TNA, right? The stock is literally at 39 now, and we were able to buy that back. That was the 35 strike. So you can be very conservative in your strike prices and still get that little crumb. And that crumb can turn into monthly dividend-paying stocks. So we take a semi-passive investment strategy, selling premium against our shares and cash. That's the cash secured put. We take that profit and buy a dividend-paying stock. So now our dividend tree is planted. So what I look to do is set goals for myself. See, I want to buy 1,500 shares of PYPY and then move on. So every time I collect the premium, I'll buy equivalent shares based on the money I made in PYPY. Now, whether you like PYPY or not does not matter. It's what I'm doing. It's the idea. You take the premium profit and buy your favorite dividend-paying stock. An ETF, closed-end fund, or a stock that might pay a monthly dividend or, most likely, a quarterly dividend. That's how we go from a trade to a wealth mindset. Because, see, now I have the wealthy mindset. See, I'm not taking that 500 bucks and spending it on a new flat screen TV. See, I take that 500 bucks as seed and I plant my dividend tree. And that dividend tree is going to pay me. Now, right now, since I've been doing this, I think I've accumulated 400 shares of PYPY. Haven't been doing this very long. Little crumb here, little crumb there. And now we have about 400 shares of PYPY, and based on its last dividend distribution, I think that's $250 going to be deposited into the account. Now you'll say, hey John, why don't you take that money and put it into more stocks, write more covered calls. The idea is we want passive income. Because you are right, I could do that. But I want this passive dividend tree. See, what I want to do is place a trade, stand on top of the world, and then when I'm done with this, I could literally look over my shoulder and see the entire dividend tree grove that I have planted over the years that are paying me anywhere from 500 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 a month doing nothing. Join me. First of all, get your health right. Get in the gym, start walking, stop eating the second plates of food and the fried food. Lucky you're not sitting with me, I smack it out your hand. Substitute with a salad, and don't use that much ranch. But more importantly, get off the couch, walk, jog, get active. Because at the end of the day, that's what keeps the heart healthy, right? And when you're doing all these things, keeps the mind healthy. So what we want is we want to go from a trade, we want to go to the wealth mindset, where we take our profits and then generate passive, true passive income for which you never have to do another thing to collect those paychecks. Hey, look, at the end of the day, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you bang that like button. It lets me know you like what I'm doing, and subscribe to the channel because we're going to do more of this, and I'm going to talk more about how I'm growing my dividend tree, and we're growing many of them. Hey, look, be safe, be healthy, most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.